Lancashire County Council's objective is to create a place where everyone matters. And in order for everyone to matter and to take their place properly in society, it is very important to us, as it is to you, to make sure that every child has the opportunity to live an independent life and to take their place in society in as active a way as is possible. One way of being able to do that is clearly to encourage children to travel more independently and to take advantage of some of the opportunities and some of the services and facilities that we can help you to provide for the benefit of children. You'll see some examples in the material that's presented to you of children like your own who have learned and have adapted and have achieved the ability to be able to exercise that choice and exercise that independence, albeit with some support and some help to enable them to do it. We know that it makes a big difference to them, and we hope that it will make a big difference to you and to your children.
Extending our existing work on road safety and travel has been a key area for development at the Loyne Specialist School. We believe that equipping identified young people with the skills, knowledge and resulting confidence to become independent travellers is one of the best preparations we can give to our students for life after school.
I think it just makes them feel much more grown up, because a lot of the time they are told what to do and where to go, so this just gives them a little bit more independence, and it's something they can be really proud of that they've achieved.
We have been delighted with the success of our independent travel scheme. For example, in the space of 4 months, 3 young people who originally travelled to school on transport provided by the local authority now come and go on service buses with confidence, maturity and a tangible sense of personal achievement. More importantly, we have a long list of other students who are due to take part in this intensive and individualised scheme.
Chose a group of students who we thought would benefit from the programme. It starts off very basic, just with looking at words that they understand: walk, stop, wait, things like that. Looking at very basic crossings, zebra crossings, traffic lights. We just walk around college, the immediate area. It's not just about crossing roads, it's about observing our environment, looking at street furniture, like post boxes, telephone boxes, brick boxes, lamp posts, getting them to observe all those things, learning when we can't go on the road, when we can go on the road, and making sure they're safe at all times.
Parents are key partners in this scheme, and they are generally reassured by this carefully planned and small steps travel programme, which has a focus on road and personal safety. The speed through this programme is determined by the achievement at each stage of the young person, and it is hard to predict the rate of this. Well, Deborah, thanks ever so much for coming in, and I just really want to say how delighted I've been with Stuart and the progress that he's made with the independent travel. It's been fantastic to see.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Now better. Still nervous when he goes out, but it was better, more relaxed now, because he knows his time now. He knows when he has to go and everything like that.
It's a big step, isn't it? Really, not only for Stuart to be beginning to be much more independent, but actually for you to say, okay, I trust Stuart to get the right bus and to know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's letting go. That's the biggest bit, is letting go. It was all right. I was all right when he was going with Adrian, but his first day when he had to go on his own, it was nail biting, and I'm looking out the window and I'm waiting for a phone call from school saying he hasn't arrived yet, or he's wandered off talking to somebody else. But once he'd done it and he's got into a routine now, he's brilliant.
Can you just sort of remind me all the different sort of stages that Stuart went through with the whole process of this?
It was fairly quick, really. Adrian come and picked him up from home, taught him the timetable, and that was for about 2 weeks, I think.
And what time was that he came in the morning?
Adrian come about 8:10,
right,
and got him. Then Adrian would drop him off at home, but he'd sort of like stand back and let him walk down home on his own. And then I think Adrian still picked him up in the morning, but less time.
Right, okay.
So, and then he just said, right, he's coming on his own. Once he knew he got the routine of the bus.
Right, and I think he met him at the bus station.
I think he met him at the bus station a couple of times, and let him walk on his own. So, but yeah, it only took about 2.5 weeks at the most.
Because it's really hard to predict how long our young people will take to get it. Sometimes, for some students, they perhaps it's just too ambitious for them at this particular time.
Yeah.
But Stuart has been remarkable.
I know, too remarkable. But I think that was more me than Stuart. It was me letting go of him and getting him to go on his own. I mean, that was terrible. I would not even let him go to the shop on his own. So, but that's my personal feeling. So.
Do you think now that Stuart is able to come and go from school independently, do you think this is going to lead to other things as well for Stuart to do by himself?
Yeah, it is, because now he'll take himself to the shop, won't even ask him, or he'll say, I'm going to the shop. I mean, it's only round the corner, but once over he wouldn't. So now, yes, it's, and the other morning, this is an example, I was going to walk down with him because I needed some milk. And I said, Stuart, wait for me and I'll walk down with you. He says, no you won't, and got his bag, got his coat and went and left me. And I had to wait at home while he disappeared. So that's how independent he has got. So he doesn't want his mum anymore walking with him. So
that's a natural stage in development, but hard to cope with perhaps.
It is hard to cope with, but then again, he's 19 now,